Twitch that specifically
Alright, y'all see the title? Shout out DH. Bro. Mosquito. Damn, child, I can't even leave my windows open, man. But let me put the video.
bad botting. I want to talk about what I feel regarding the growing usage of view botting on Twitch and its relation to how we as viewers consume content. Let's be real, this new era of view botting is only ushering us into a more synthetic content creation space. Only in 2025 can you quite literally bot your way to the top. Only in 2025 can you quite literally manufacture careers and fuck over your peers. But is it really fucking people over, or is it merely a new update to the ever-changing game we call social media? I'm yambling, but you already know, as the hood Socrates, I'm gonna talk about everything and analyze where content creation is going, so let's actually start. Like I said, Twitch passed an update that was meant to crack down on view botting, and following this change, apparently site-wide views went down by 5 to 22%, depending on the hours, which is insane. To see such a massive change so quickly shows that the view botting problem has been prevalent for a while. For nearly 1/4 of the site's views to be potentially zapped just by an update is a nod towards just how significant view botting has become to Twitch's culture, which I'll discuss a little later. But for now, let's talk about the main nigga behind the view bot investigation, XQC.
What y'all is, bro, just work for that shit, gang. And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real. So stop view botting. Everybody in the street.
Nah, chat, what?
In the industry, stop.
Chat, when you say that, chat?
I give up, bro.
Yeah, when you say that?
I give up.
Is that the guy? This is the...
He keep going, though.
Botting, bro.
3
Like,
years
I'm
ago.
talking to y'all niggas as streamers.
Chat, what happened with Bruce anyway, chat? Did he just disappear? Chat, I feel like he might have been too real for the industry, low-key. Chat, now that I look back at the chat, yes, chat, he might have been too real. People weren't ready to
XQC, I was gonna say Q50. He speaks so fast, bro. I ain't understand nothing, bro.
the...
Botting, bro.
3
Like,
years
I'm
ago.
talking to y'all niggas as streamers.
Chat, what happened with Bruce anyway, chat? Did he just disappear? Chat, I feel like he might have been too real for the industry, low-key. Chat, now that I look back at the chat, yes, chat, he might have been too real. People weren't ready to hear the truth a little bit.
What y'all is.
Honestly, I think XQC's right. I think Bruce might have been too real for the industry, because I remember back when he got exposed, I was on everyone else's side. I'm like, get this nigga up out of here. He's weird. He's fake. But now that I've gotten older, I'm 18 now. All I can say is that Bruce has been cooking for a while. And I feel like Bruce's cancellation, not saying that what he did wasn't weird, because nigga, you're pillow talking about your friends. Just say it in person. But I will say, from where I stand now, I think Bruce probably said that because he witnessed the fake stuff that I'm commenting on firsthand. I'm hella critical of streamers and of the content creation space right now. But to be fair, at least the stuff that I be talking about, I'm not there. I just speak on from what I'm seeing through a lens. So for Bruce to witness that firsthand, it probably made him go crazy. And when I say go crazy, I mean crazy. Because when you think about it, view botting is only a facet of the broader issue that is synthetic content or Buzz Lightyear content. But that was 2 years ago, and I'd say view botting has only gotten worse. It's clearly always been around, but the subject has grown significantly, and that's definitely because it's just getting to the point. Why am I seeing various streamers averaging 30K viewers, but the chat not moving, or the polls hardly got responses? All that means is that it's another way streamers have blended and blurred the lines between the music industry and the streaming industry. Sooner or later, we're gonna see an influx of industry plans for streaming, botting their own viewers, which we definitely have a few suspects that could fit the bill, like Ray or Rakai, but more so Ray, because side note, how did a random Taiwanese nigga meet Kai Cenat and end up one of the biggest US streamers of today? If that sounds real, you let me know. But knowing Coco Melon Cenat, it was probably another act put together.
Nah, it
for
was
his
the hype that Kai had, bro, you know? Kai had a little hype, bro. Ray was funny. They had a good, little chemistry. No Diddy, no Mickey, no Philly, no none of that. But shout out Philly, though. But, you feel me? And he just took off with it, bro.
Random Taiwanese nigga meet Kai Cenat and end up one of the biggest US streamers of today. If that sounds real, you let me know. But knowing Coco Melon Cenat, it was probably another act put together for his childlike audience. And low key, bro, now that I'm making this video, it's so much discourse on this view botting shit. I don't know if I want to cover it all. Do you lazy bitch? Okay, nigga, chill. Now, after the change, XQC was also looking over the usual suspects for view botting, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Making videos on streamers has caused me to interact with their content more than I'd anticipate. And I hate to say it, but XQC is growing on me, bruh. If he wasn't hanging with them weird boys like Aiden and, Trump, I don't even know how that happens. But if he wasn't with all them niggas, I might actually check him out here and there, because he really do be going in on these view bot suspects, and it's pretty funny.
Stream charts? Oh, I think it's interesting. Like, I don't really like falsely accused or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Object Lacey. Jesus. Twice a week. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm catching a pattern, and I gotta say, now we have two people that the last 2/3 days are bad. So maybe the bot stuff from Twitch actually end up being more true like now, unless we have time more people to recontextualize it.
So this clip was XQC being genuinely surprised that the Twitch executives got up off their lazy asses and cooked up a genuine anti-view bot update. Like I said, this is when I started fucking with QC, because why is this nigga genuinely standing on business? Nigga walked up like Drewski's big ass, pointed his gun at a streamer that he thinks is view botting, and now that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the reactions to being accused of view botting and what I think of them and how they're probably guilty and just won't keep it a bean. Let's start with Lacey, who immediately after the XQC investigation was claiming he don't even know if he was getting botted for real.
Stuff. Anyways, so I'm sitting there in bed this morning and I'm thinking, what if, obviously the age restriction probably had a little, had stuff to do with the viewer drop, right? But what if I have been getting botted, right? So I wanted to go live to see, like literally today, to see if I've been getting botted or not. This thread also gives more context. It says 3 stars. But listen, either way, so first of all, if I have been botted, I am struggling in my own head to know what is real and what is fake. I've had streams where I've had like 80K viewers, or like streams where I've had 60K or 40K, 50K, and I don't know what's real.
In my opinion, I think he's lying. Like,
where I've had like 80K viewers, or like streams
80K? Nah, I just heard it. I heard 50. I'm like, all right. Because I'm seeing his stats right here, gang. Feel me? 80K, gang? Bro, that's some Kai Cenat type of stream, viewership, gang. 80K, who's watching Lacey?
where I've had 60K or, 40K,
Not
50K,
flaming him,
and I don't know
bro,
what's
80.
real.
In my opinion, I think he's lying. Like, obviously, there's definitely a possibility he's not, because people bot other people to try and get them banned. These are not things that are outside of the realm of possibility. It's just the fact that Lacey is a top streamer who is connected to various streamers, and I'm supposed to believe he's just completely clueless about the bots. And something Ray said in a different clip that made me think viewbotting is merely being integrated within the industry itself. So I just can't believe what Lacey is saying. And the common consensus is that, dude, he's probably viewbotting, because he had both XQC and Asmongold pointing out how weird the viewership was looking on Twitch View Tracker or whatever, Stream Tracker. I don't know. And yes, that's the same Asmongold that wipes his bloody gums on his walls or some shit and doesn't like water.
Lacey right here, 14,000, 13,000, 35,000, 21,000, 46,000, 23,000, 30,000, 27,000, 33,000. So if you're going from like, I mean, this is a, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying that anybody is like a loser. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything wrong, but here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think in a lot of these circumstances, many of these streamers that are losing viewers, I think that Twitch is getting some false positives.
Which one was it? No, not on Kick. It was Fat Kid. Thank you, Fat Kid. I had 70K, right?
I think it would be insane to find 50,000 people across all languages on earth that would be willing to listen to this guy speak for more than a minute. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying. As more of
Yo, hold on, chill. Let me change my camera. Yo, this man, I'm gonna put it right here. This man, XQC is funny, bro. He said he couldn't see 50,000 people around the world that could hear him from more than one minute.
it would be insane to find 50,000 people across all languages on earth that would be willing to listen to this guy speak for more than a minute. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying. As more of as a scientific measure, it'd be hard to find. Like, the anti-kick bot shit is like really advanced, and I'm telling you, when people bot, they know, and they don't pay out bot amounts. So that doesn't help you.
Do y'all see why he's growing on me? He dead ass told Lacey that he's not getting bread because those are robot views, and that 50K people listening to him is unrealistic, which it definitely is. And I understand streaming is the next big thing. It's amazing, yada yada.
That's what I was
have
gonna
all their
say,
eyes
bro.
on the streamers. I can't name one
80,000.
nigga in real life that sits down to watch FaZe Lacey, and if I did, I'm forgetting him. I might be tweaking. Am I tweaking this video? Y'all let me know. There's two more people that XQC called out that I want to discuss before I wrap it up, and he called out both DDG and your Rage for viewbotting. Let's start with Rage's response because I find it interesting.
But I just don't like the way you operate, gang. Like, I don't know, like you move, like I'm trying to imagine a reality where let's say it's reverse and SUC dropped to like 8K. Me posting SUC stats on Twitch like are you crazy, nigga? What type of loser ass? What the like what planet am I posting SUC? I probably hit him up and be like, yo, X, like this is where you should get it checked out. And I start talking about it more, and as more progresses, if you look like guilty and shit, I'm like, yo, X, I ain't gonna lie. You've been buying, gang. Just tell him that shit. I ain't about to go and try to expose a nigga without even knowing facts first. Now because I know he's gonna get hate. I don't want to send unnecessary hate to a nigga. You feel me? But these niggas don't operate like that. They don't care. We're not human beings. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga. No matter if I've been to a nigga house, no matter how much I gas this nigga, how cool. They're not. He was raised on the internet, bro. He was raised with a fucking keyboard in his hand. He doesn't have in-person connections.
So some of this response is ad hominem and deflection and not actually addressing any of the claims but attacking XQC's character by calling him a loser for pulling up stats, which I don't know what's wrong with that. He's making a point about viewbotting, but okay. I will say the only thing I sort of understood from Rage's side was him saying that XQC was viewing streamers as talking points, which to an extent, I think there is some truth to that, but that'd be generally speaking.
Yeah, I go front. He kind of got mad though, Chay. He got too mad. Chill. Your Rage ain't chill. He just showing the stats game, chill.
All XQC did was look at stats before and after the anti-bot update. He seen Rages was crazy and made a logical conclusion. So I don't think that was just minimizing streamer.
Wave goodbye to summer and hello to savings.
Brother, chill out. No promo. What the hell? Burton.
Exist, and even if you're not the one botting, you might have got botted. I will say I also agree with Rage when he says you shouldn't just accuse innocent people, especially when you don't got no real proof. But let's keep it real, bro. 1/4 of the site's viewership is down post-patch. I mean, I guess niggas just tripping. I guess niggas just hating. Rage responded to his own viewbot allegations, but also pointed out another streamer who shall not be named according to him, who's doing the same thing. But nobody is on that same streamer's dick. But XQC came in and said, bro, that's DDG. And DDG did respond, but hold on.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm speaking up, can't say names, but there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he'll come out and say what he wants to say. He probably gonna say it soon, that he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months, and he's not hit. And I'm getting hated on. That nigga's body probably live right now with 30,000 niggas in there right now. You feel me? Which also led to him showing me DMs of the person that gives him the bots working with a streamer that's fucking whatever.
Okay, you got me. It's DDG. I said it.
And honestly, let's talk about that for a second. Why is Rage not saying anything? For everything you can criticize XQC for, at least he's saying it how it is. XQC standing on business on their ass. You feel me? It's just kind of consistent with Rage because there's another clip of him basically telling XQC to DM niggas if he suspects their view body to avoid hate or whatever that means.
SEC, you like the of this streaming shit. You've been out here you've been streaming, one of the first streamers, you feel me? You've been streaming on this bitch for years. In my opinion, to avoid drama and looking like a hater, whether you're telling the truth or not, I haven't looked at shit. I don't give a fuck. I think you should just slide me some DMs from now on. You feel me?
Nope, I don't do that shit. Sorry, man, I don't do that shit. Hey,
Bro, this nigga stand on
if you do
business.
something in public, brother, you're in the school of the public. Again, if you do some shit in the public, I look at
And that's real, by the way.
as public eye.
Shit in public. Shit in public. Yo,
And I go in the public. I'm not gonna go hide in fucking DMs and be like,
I don't know
yo,
what
dude,
he-
yo, dude, enjoy like.
That's literally what he's doing now, bro. He's talking about there's a dude with 30 to 40,000 views, view botting right now, nobody hating or no one saying anything about him. Why are you not saying nothing? You just sound guilty as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie, talking about sliding into a nigga DMs. XQC is right. This is why this nigga's growing on me, because that's literally what I'm thinking. Why are you being so like, this gonna sound weird, but you low-key being submissive in a sense? Cause you really a grown man talking about some, I ain't gonna say who it is. Bro, nigga, if you don't say it, come on, bruh. Nigga got an iced out chain talking about sliding to a DMs to discuss why nigga view botting. I guess, my nigga, I guess. And I think that's really where I leave it off in terms of Rage, because no way as a grown man will I be sitting down in an iced out chain talking about some DMs I don't wanna leak. Boy, slow down, I'm not gonna lie. But DDG's response was somehow even worse.
Oh, you said I'm botting. Listen, yeah, I do not care enough to bot no goddamn views. You think, if I'm spending all this money, bro, you think I'm finna motherfucking pay for some goddamn bots? I don't care that much. Nigga, I do not care that much. Well, if a nigga bot, bro, if a nigga's botting his views, nigga, give it up. It's not that serious, bro. We're streaming. Like, y'all niggas done see me stream for 5 months straight, bro. Like, I seen me gain 400,000 followers in 3 days. And like, I just don't care that much. I love streaming, but this isn't my, like, this nigga been streaming for 30 years. You know what I mean?
This is going to apply to this clip, but this is more general, and I think I understand the issue I have with DDG's character, and it's that nothing he says sounds genuine. He seriously sounds like he's saying what he thinks people will find cool or have aura because he has to compensate for lack of swag. He has this nonchalant persona saying, it's not that deep, I don't even really care. Like he didn't spend a few million on a whole reality TV show production for the same stream that he says isn't that deep. Or like how he put someone's dead father on his phone over something that is not that serious. It's just like the way DDG comes across to me is that he's hollow, and there's definitely clips that do better at conveying that, but this one just made me look at him and think, yeah, I think he looks empty. But with the view botting stuff aside, I want to briefly, or maybe not briefly, talk about my feelings on it. I obviously don't think view botting is good, and nobody should be doing this because all it does is cause us to drift further and further away from what the golden age of content is, and that's feelings. These things lack that realness that niggas crave, and to engineer a career down to even the most human part of it, which is the viewers, is terrible. And it also fucks over smaller creators too, so there's that. The beauty in life though is that I think all of that, but I also think it's becoming part of the game, sadly. Like, yeah, Twitch has good anti-view bot measures, but for how long? One could view the bots as merely the next stage of technological advancement, and to not use the bots is to be left behind. That's why top streamers are doing it, and that's why when Rage was defending DDG, yeah, I said I think he sounds guilty, but also part of me just feels like it's just becoming the game now. And eventually, the plan is to make this normal. And until then, all they can do is just keep it quiet, try not to stir too much drama around it, and yeah, you feel me? Even if Twitch themselves.
Hey, chat. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna get the finish Kings. Y'all pull up on the original videos right here. But bro, I mean, I don't bot game. You feel me? I don't view bot, bro. Pull up on me, bro. Whatever I'm reacting, y'all gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be apping, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be apping, gang. We chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get some gameplays in a few. So it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's just pull up on me. I don't bot, gang. We gonna pull up organically. So give me the 3K real quick. Y'all know it's so gang. Grau.